If you're looking for a grab and go breakfast, these easy Egg McMuffins are just what you're looking for. Freezer friendly, make ahead, the perfect breakfast. Hey everybody, I'm Kelly with the Suburban Soapbox, and I'm gonna show you how to make my favorite breakfast sandwich. I've been making these things for like 10 years, maybe more, but I'm not gonna date myself. They are a copycat Egg McMuffin. You're gonna bake your eggs in the oven so they're the perfect size and shape for your English muffin. To get started, you're going to need some eggs, cheese. Sometimes we use cheddar cheese. This is just like a sharp American cheese, Canadian bacon, and English muffins. Salt and pepper for seasoning. This is a super, super simple recipe. So to start, we're going to just fork split your English muffins. You can toast them at this point. You don't have to. I don't usually because I feel like they get kind of funky if I'm gonna freeze them. So I don't toast mine, but I have readers and followers who say that they toast them and they work out great. So you like all the nooks and crannies, you need to fork split your English muffin for sure. We're going to crack the eggs into the muffin well. And I'm using a Texas muffin size, whatever muffin tin this is. They're Texas muffins because they're giant, but they're the best size for your Egg McMuffins. I know a muffin top pan, if you can find those, they just bake the muffin top. That's also a great size for your Egg McMuffins too. And we're just gonna whisk each egg. Season your eggs with a little salt and pepper. And this is something you can do on a Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. If you're into like meal prepping, this is a fantastic way to get that started. We're going to bake these in a 350-degree oven for 5 minutes. We're going to just get everything prepped ahead so when our eggs are done, we can pop them right onto the sandwich. I just like to put the cheese on the top because then when you put it in the microwave and the cheese is over the egg to reheat it, that cheese is gonna melt down over the egg. It just makes it super yummy. If you don't like Canadian bacon or you're just trying to make like a vegetarian version, you can leave it out. You can also use regular bacon. I have tried to use like a soy bacon and that's no good if you put it in the freezer. Just so you know, you cannot freeze it and then reheat it. It is super nasty. Sausage patties. Morningstar has a great vegan or vegetarian sausage patty that does really well in this sandwich. So if you want a sausage, egg, and cheese, definitely go that route. So once our eggs are done, we're just gonna pop them on top, put the lid on, wrap them up, and pop them in my freezer. When the eggs are done, they should pop out of your baking tin pretty easily, depending on how much cooking spray you put into the pan. This one's sticking a little bit, but they come out perfectly round, just like that. And then you pop them right on top of your sandwich. Just repeat that with 3 more. So once you have your sandwiches assembled, just gonna put the top on. And then they're done. And I like to wrap them up in a freezer wrap individually, so you can wrap them. If you put the top side down, it's gonna wrap the cheese right up around it. And you can definitely wait for your egg to cool. They will cool and they'll pop out of the pan even more easily. So wrap them tightly, and then you can transfer these to a zip top bag And then just write the Egg McMuffin name on there and then the date so you know how long they've been sitting in your freezer. Because, you know, sometimes stuff gets stuck in the back of the freezer and gets freezer burn, and it's from like the 1980s, and that's never good eats. So once these are frozen, you can pop these in the microwave. A lot of people unwrap them out of the plastic. We heat them in the plastic, it's totally fine. Heat them for about 1 minute. Check to make sure that they're not frozen, still in the middle. If they are, flip it over and then heat it for another 20 to 30 seconds and then you're good. Otherwise, you can wrap it in a paper towel, like a damp paper towel, works really well too. So I'm just gonna take a bite of this one. It's better if it's toasted if you're just gonna eat it like this, but I'm going in. I love the saltiness of the Canadian bacon. It is so good, and the cheese is even melting on here because my egg was hot. It is so good and filling and perfect. If you like this recipe, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. For more easy recipes, visit thesuburbansoapbox.com. Thanks again.